End the recording, bro. Restart, bro. No, I want to go last. I want to go last. Please let me go last. What's that? What's that one short of like? Do you see that in the corner? It's like that white girl saying "nigga, please."
Yeah, I've seen that.
Look for something good. Something that.
Do
What is
freaking
that?
Gordon Ramsay speedruns Minecraft.
Yeah,
That was gonna be my video, and I can't show the link, so I just have to say it.
I like how everybody here has a terrible mic except for Jack.
Cause you're on freaking PC, little bro. I don't want to hear it.
Do the most popular one. All right, this is Twix. What's that?
Try not to laugh.
Yeah, for yours, try not to laugh. Whatever Max pulls up, we'll see. And then I don't know, just look at mine.
I'm scared for you, Israel's. But I swear, if he sends some link to some like booty pics or something, bro.
Yo, no. That's
I
funny.
can't.
It's funny. It's interesting. It expands your mind. What did he think was gonna happen?
Yo, bro. Yo. Why is this? Wait, yo, restart it. Freaking start it, bro. Why the heck did he jump like that? How did he jump like that?
What did he think was gonna happen?
We should make it we all have 3 lives. We should make it we all have 3 lives.
No. Boom. Damn.
You better hold on, son. Oh shit! You go. Oh shit!
Who does bro think he is? Oh my
What the
gosh.
hell is going?
Make the shot. You're gonna have
Hey, you swallow that whole peanut?
He started drinking it, bro.
Ew. Oh, what the heck, bro? What is that?
What is that?
Some rat.
Go back. Let's look at it. That is not a look. It's just moved to be.
It's a freaking rat. What the heck?
That shit is animated, bro. No. That ferret looks weird, bro.
It's like a tiny
Look-
ferret, and it has like a broken back.
No, it looks AI. Yeah, I know what a ferret looks like, Jackson. That was not a ferret. Look at it. It looks like AI.
That thing's disgusting. Is that squirrel girl's pet? It's squirrel girl's pet on her
No,
shoulder.
you know what it is? You know what it is? It's a weasel. Look at it. That's definitely a weasel. Look at weasel.
No, that's squirrel girl's pet.
Yo, what was that one squirrel that we saw on the side of the road? It's literally that. They're
Yeah, what
not.
does it look like that, bro? I hate those things. Can I
You
chop
eat
the head off
thing.
that thing, bro? It's yo, shoot that thing in its freaking mouth.
Yo, that weasel is gonna eat that lady. He's gonna take his nose off.
I hate that weasel. Oh my gosh, it's the parrot from Rio.
Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thanks.
Enjoy your books.
You too.
Me too. Me.
Tío, 내리지 마.
Yo, bro. yo.
Two because
So you can only do 2, not 3.
no, I can do 3.
Okay, that wasn't even funny, bro. just like my dog. Yeah, I feel like that would be something that you guys would do, but
My husband is craving chicken chow mein,
yeah.
but I've never cooked chicken chow mein before.
Why did she say it like that? I've never cooked chow mein before.
Yo, why did you copy it exact? Oh my god!
Yo. Ew. I hate that thing. What is it? What the?
Bro, what is
Oh,
going
yo,
on?
how did he do that?
Water inflammation. STD. Why is this purple?
Oh. Yo, why did you step on it, bro? You're so stupid. Oh my gosh. Oh. I think that would be Jackson. The bowling ball guy.
No, the
Throw it
girl
right-
that ran into the wall. She's in VR.
Oh, yeah, Jackson did that on my house pretty much.
It's you. I mean, I see your hair.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
Rabbit can be bad, but I can't.
Yo, what the heck?
He is.
Fire.
Hope he slices his finger. Oh. You cut it. What is he doing? Holy.
Oh, that's going right to her butt. Oh, it's going to that guy. Oh, bro.
Keep going, Michael Jackson! Keep going! We're still going! Oh!
Michael Jackson.
What is that? Go back.
Jackson wishes he was that cat.
Go back.
Keep going, Michael Jackson! Keep going!
Bro, look at
We're
it.
still
Bro.
going! Oh!
Pause. Pause.
We're still going! Oh!
Zoom in.
Oh.
That might be Michael Jackson.
Why does he look like that, though?
I'm cat Michael Jackson. Oh, there's a parrot. Dude, they are gonna eat that thing. They're gonna die.
What the heck?
Hydract.
Yo, you're just so stupid, that guy. Ramps!
Skunk is geek. Bro,
Red Hulk type stuff.
the giant table of whimsy and despair.
Red Hulk type stuff. Oh, he's gonna punch himself in the face.
No, he's gonna rip out the tile.
He's not good, bro. Watch this.
Oh,
What
he's good. Oh,
Yo, we gotta do this.
也不吃饭吗？
you got a boat?
等一下，
That you're good. Oh, it's ketchup.
This looks like next. Oh, this is
Jackson,
what you look like. Literally, bro.
Yo. Yo, we should all do that. Ew.
Oh my
The beginning
god.
of the beginning
That
of it was
is
so funny.
literally a fetish, bro.
Excuse my language.
Those diapers?
What is going on?
Baby, do it!
That's a JoJo reference.
Oh.
All right, let's get some paint on the canvas here. Got some ultramarine blue.
No, it's pink. Oh, Stan, get outside!
Dead.
Ooh. Imagine if he put his balls on it. Back in the 1900s. No, the 1900s, because of the cat. He was whipping stuff, so it's definitely the 1900s.
So I actually have it.
You don't understand what I mean. The 1800s was the black people. That's the 1900s.
What could he possibly be? He's so stupid!
Who?
Holy moly.
Off of this flight,
Oh.
think that we should.
Was that magic?
talk. I get off.
Go back.
Nah, what the?
Whoa!
That guy's stupid. Why is he climbing that like a monkey?
That armor is huge on her though. Look at that gauntlet.
Why is your mouse on her butt cheek? Oh my
Just
gosh,
it's okay,
that was
bro.
lightning
Flight,
before the
think that we
thunder.
should
That was that
talk.
monkey.
I just don't think it's really gonna work out. I don't really just can't respect what you did with my brother.
Dude.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's the point of all this?
What?
It's like Minecraft type stuff, bro. Just building stuff randomly.
Oh, what are you
What is wrong with
doing? I'll end the video. See, that's what they don't show you in construction, Jackson. That's what you gotta do. Just a trade.
What the heck?
I do
bro?
that every week.
So this guy needs a chiropractor. This guy needs a chiropractor.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's always the end of it.
Why does that guy look like that?
It kind of looks like you, Max.
He does not.
I'm Gordon Ramsay, and I'm back in Minecraft on a rescue operation.
Honestly, I can't afford to screw this up. So, I'm gonna take the shortcut.
Yeah, this was Jackson in the
across
Humvee, bro.
cane fields.
I mean, it's on you.
It's on YouTube. It's not copyright.
Oh my god!
My gosh,
Bro,
this is
Are
murder.
you kidding me? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
This is peak.
I'm Gordon Ramsay, and I'm raiding a pillager outpost.
Quick, let's go. Gotta be
This is
very
what I
quick.
wish the Pillager Outpost actually looked like.
Oh my goodness me. Come in, quick, quick.
This is so well edited.
What is going
Goodness,
on in
are
here?
you insane?
Oh my goodness me.
Holy crap,
This
there's
is gross.
eggs!
I mean, this
What
guy
in
is
the-
an absolute hoarder. Look at this. Look at the state of this. What is going on?
No,
here?
why is the guy on the
That's all
floor?
food
What did they do to
down
him?
There's mountains of it. Look at this in here. What a way to operate.
What a way to operate. Should
Yeah.
we go in there?
Oh
He's
yes.
there.
What is that?
Are you insane?
Baby Pillager. Oh my gosh.
God.
Diddy, bro.
No.
Welcome to the Diddy
What
party.
in the fuck
Yo,
is
Diddy
going on
never
in
did
here?
that, bro.
It's
This
all
is
the way down
straight
the
epic.
back. Oh my.
Where's the oil?
good-
No, there were some
I'm
kids there
Gordon
for
Ramsay,
sure.
and I've just discovered a child trafficking operation.
Holy.
No, like,
Yeah, actually, no, this is the
No.
Steins type stuff.
big it.
This outpost is home to the pillagers that massacred my friends from my last cook.
Hold on a minute.
After finding their war crimes yesterday, I've had enough.
Isn't there
I
war
need to
crimes?
confront them about their actions.
Better get the hell out of
Oh.
here.
So, I've installed the replay mod.
They have no idea I'm watching, so it gives me a 360-degree view of everything.
Isn't
that's
his
going on.
vehicle literally outside their
Luckily,
base?
I have a secret weapon. My undercover spy that I've decided to name Pepe.
Yeah, that
With
guy's
a
getting
quick comms
touched.
check, please. Good. Here we go. Oh man, what on earth are they doing? Camera A, please. We've got sort of Tweedledee and Tweedledum. What is he doing? Oh dear.
What is he doing?
Oh
my God.
goodness
Oh my
me.
God.
What an absolute embarrassment.
Embarrassing.
Well,
That's a
I
war
mean,
crime.
that was not the presence of an owner right there. Where's the boss? Where's the captain of this ship? Oh my goodness. That is Steve, the owner there.
Yo, Steve the goat.
Adolf
Wow.
Hitler.
What is he doing? Honestly, this owner is...
Oh no, that guy's cooked. He's in stab him.
Can you zoom in on camera 2, please? Oh my goodness me. That is so gross. I mean, it's a heyday for them down there. We are in deep trouble. There is no clear leadership, no structure, and no quality control. And an owner that looks down on his staff. I've had enough.
Oh, he's staying on business.
I am completely done with this. No more.
You tell him,
Grab
Gordon.
Steve by his
Ladies and
neck.
gentlemen,
He's so short. It's like 6'1".
That
You
was
gotta watch the
good.
next one. You gotta watch the next one. I don't even know.
One of these. It's probably the one in the nether.
No, yeah, it's probably.
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
say.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, is he?
What the?
Yeah.
I'm Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, but what was the other one then?
The third one.
What the hell? Oh, so then that one then. Oh, this is episode 1.
I'm Gordon Ramsay, and I'm back in Minecraft
Oh my
on
lord.
an epic adventure.
Who cleans this?
In search of culinary
I wonder how long it took him to edit this video.
Oh, it probably took him like half a year.
Yeah, probably.
What is that video? Beating Minecraft, but I can't break the laws of Judaism.
Yo, click on that, bro. Is that Kim Jong Un in the corner?
What's that?
Yo, why is
Can you
Kim
beat
Jong
Minecraft without breaking the
beating
commandments
Minecraft,
of
but I can't break the law of
Okay,
the
what
North?
even are the commandments of Judaism? Aren't they just the same thing as the 10 commandments? The answer is
No.
no. Judaism contains a lot more commandments than just 10, a lot of which are actually possible to follow in Minecraft.
Ew, what is this
And
skin?
there are a lot that aren't. Let me explain a little something. There are 3 Abrahamic religions,
Ew, this
Islam,
skin is gross.
Christianity, and
Like,
Judaism. Each one
I
has
don't
a
like
list of
his
rules that is at
skin.
the foundation of their faith. Islam has 5 main rules with the pillars. Christianity has 10 with the commandments. Guess how many Judaism has? 613. 613
Yeah, I don't think you were
rules
close.
that we're going to have to follow within the game of Minecraft. This is
All
such a
right.
massive amount. We need to be organized or else this challenge will be too overwhelming. It'll be impossible. Luckily for me, the commandments have already been divided up into 34 separate categories. So let's take courtyard and the fence. Now it's time to start putting some of the details. So the first things first, we need to put this campfire
we're gonna
in the
start
middle
fight-
because look at the picture.
We're gonna
man,
fight
it's there.
horses.
And then there's like all these benches around it. Okay, so now it's time to build like the actual structure of the tabernacle. So basically what this is, it was a sanctuary that the ancient Jewish people used to worship, and it was like a temporary sanctuary. It wasn't supposed to be like a building that was like existed for a long time. It was built with these 5 pillars, so let's do that.
He's on hardcore.
Materials, and then copy
Yeah.
paste the entire 600 pages of the Torah one by one into each book.
Yo, that is terrible.
Sounds easy. Oh, look, it's a
What
librarian.
the?
Oh my god.
Okay, I already know what you guys are gonna say in the comments.
Wait, isn't it breaking the commandments if he's killing animals in a non-kosher way?
It is technically breaking the rules, but I think that this is a worthy exception because there's really literally no other way for us to write our own Torah without killing a few chickens and squids for their drops. Okay, now begins the excruciating process of copy-pasting 1 page at a time the entire 600-page long Torah. Let's see how long this takes me, guys. Okay guys, drop your bets. How long did it take for me to copy paste the entire Torah into books in Minecraft? An hour? 2
hours.
5 hours! It took 5 hours of doing this!
Ew.
And I even installed a mod that allows me to copy paste more in at a time, and it still took that long. So if you're wondering why it takes so long to make these videos, it's because of stuff like that! Every single book, man.
That is terrible.
Every single one. Look at that. The entire Torah. Oh my gosh. On day 33, we can now start thinking about actually beating the game. Only armor we have is gold boots. What are we doing? We have a tabernacle. We have an entire recreation of the Torah. No iron armor.
All the books of the Ender
That's
Dragon
literally
you'll
just
win.
this challenge. It's like, it started, you know, we were thinking about beating the
Or just
game.
attach a bomb to your chest and run at
We
him.
gotta build the tabernacle, and then we gotta make an entire recreation of the Torah, and now we can finally beat the game. Alright, iron armor. Finally. Okay, I have to be careful to remove the golden boots and then put this on, because that's actually a commandment. You can't wear clothing made of different mixed fabrics, so the more you know, right? Okay, it's now the Sabbath, so let's rest up and then we can go beat the game. Okay, while I'm resting, let's do a little refresher on the rules before I go into the Nether. There are really only 2 big ones that we have to worry about. The first being the thou shalt not murder rule, which basically states we can't kill anything unless it's absolutely necessary for the run to continue. This pretty much means we aren't allowed to kill any hostile mobs other than blazes and the ender dragon, since those are really the only
Like, just continue. Just continue.
2 that are truly required to beat the game. But that rule's pretty easy compared to us having to type a prayer in the chat every time that we eat. Remember, we have to type this whole thing, which takes about 5 to 7 seconds. In other words, if we need to heal at all, we have to freeze for 5 to 7 seconds no matter what after we eat, which is going to make the Nether in the end a lot more challenging. Okay, let's find this fortress. My main decider of success in this Nether like fight will be how fast I can type the Jewish prayer after you eat. Dude, before this like recording session, I was actually training on monkey type so that I could type this faster. Oh, here's a spawner right here. Okay, we got Monster Hunter. Okay, that's 1 blaze rod. Okay, now look. Now we're gonna have to heal. Boom. See, this is where things get dicey. Anything could just get me right now, and I can't do anything.
Wait, what is he doing?
Ooh, no, 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 no.
Rookie mistake.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, how are you?
He's good.
Oh! Dude. Oh, let me heal. I'm closing this off. Dude, it takes like 5 bread to heal. Dude, there's so many in there. Dude, why am I so like scared right now?
Bro's like, yeah, I only say these things.
Ah! There's so many. Oh gosh. I need 1 more. Look at the chat. Okay, come on. Okay, get me out of here. We actually almost just died because we were typing our prayer. That's crazy. All right, now all that's left to do is just get our ender pearls. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really nervous about eating and then just dying in the ender dragon, but you know, we're gonna do our best.
In the ender dragon.
Hey, we found it. Watch me lose all of my hours of progress on this world to the ender dragon. Oh, this is how you know you're dealing with a true Minecraft professional.
Yeah, you almost just lost it all.
Let's do this.
Oh, he has to pray during the battle too.
Boom, sniped. I turn into the world's fastest typer whenever I have to heal up. On, we're so close. Tank. Oh my gosh, already another perch. Oh. Oh no.
I hate when the ender dragon does this.
Oh my gosh. Yes. At first glance, I had done it. I beat Minecraft without breaking the commandments of Judaism. But shortly after entering the credits, I made a fatal error. That was a fun challenge, not really what I was expecting at all. Oh my god, I can't believe we actually beat that.
Oh!
Wait! Okay, before I end this video, there's something I have to do. In my last video, I said that if we hit 50,000 subscribers, I would do an armpit review, and
We have... Wait. Oh.
The back of the screen, what the heck? Where's...
Let him see the title. Lycanthropy.
This terrifies me.
Without
What?
conceit, I regard it as self-evident that my research has shown a scientific light into many dark corners once relegated to the domain of the supernatural. But despite the many avenues down which my research has led me, few can compare to the horrors I present to you today, of the human body cruelly twisted into a canine form so animalistic it shocks the senses. Throughout history, tales and legends of dogmen appear in nearly every culture in the world, from the
shown up
cursed
a
Lycaean of
SCP
ancient
documentary.
Greece to the widespread werewolves and cynocephaly of medieval Europe to the rougarou of Cajun
Pause it.
folklore, and even to the modern
What did you say, Max?
I said I should have done an SCP documentary
Oh,
for
that's
mine.
what you said. So you're talking about CP, bro. Yo, what are you pulling up, bro?
I said I should have done an SCP for the good term. CP.
Yo, it is-
sightings of creatures such as the alleged Beast of Bray Road. What I present to you today, my valued listener, however unbelievable it may seem, is that each of these
Listeners.
accounts is rooted in some level of truth, a primal fear seated deep in humanity's subconscious, and one that I believe can be traced to mankind's first contact with a devastating virus I have named the lycanthropic parvovirus. But before we move into the details of this microscopic horror, permit me to provide some context for the work that led to its discovery. As I previously alluded, for decades my own research forged a path that may have never intersected with this particular virus. But then, nearly by chance, I met a brilliant biologist equally passionate and similarly motivated to uncover truths
Let's just
that
say he
mainstream
smashed her later in the
academia
story.
refused to entertain. Sadly, though we were able to trade ideas for a time, the thread of fate that had pulled us together was tragically and very suddenly severed. This scientist, whose name, at least for now, will remain in anonymity lest her legacy be tarnished, was killed by the very organisms she studied. I found her in her home,
He shot
her
her.
body rent in pieces. Even still, her
No, she
research
got
became
ripped
the
apart.
foundation of my own,
Yeah,
though
he
most was
literally
gleaned from
fingered
the
her
pages
so
of the
much that
detailed
she
journal
was
she
shot
left
in the
behind. And though I am grateful for her notes and our
Pause the video. What are you talking? Hold up, there's a cat outside my door. I'm gonna chase him off.
Right.
Alright, stop.
Bro, what the frick was that, bro?
What? Yes, are you ready, Max? Are you ready?
brief time together,
Yes, I'm
the
ready.
findings that were her life's work have become a heavy burden. The light of science, at its core, is a wondrous form of systematic discovery. But I sometimes wonder if, perhaps, some things are best left in the dark. As you likely know by now, my own work has
Alright,
led
bro.
to the momentous, though as yet largely unaccepted, discoveries of the human vampiric virus and the human zombic virus. Both appear to be members of mononegavirales,
Why is
and
one of
each
them
through a
missing their noses?
and the human zombic virus.
You're
Both
so-
appear to
you're
be
such a
members of
child, you know that?
mononegavirales, and each, through a cascade
Alright,
of
bro.
genetic alterations, transforms their hosts
Oh,
into violent
Jackson.
killing machines, though in very different ways. But in terms of morphological restructuring, neither of these viruses can compare to the lycanthropic parvovirus, which eventually causes such
Jackson,
drastic
morning.
changes in its hosts that they can scarcely be recognized as having once been human. At the risk of pressing your gracious allowance, scarce in terms of morphological restructuring, killing machines. A cascade of genetic alterations transforms their hosts into violent killing machines through virus to the momentous, though as yet.
What are you doing?
As you likely know by now, my own work has led to the momentous, though as yet largely unaccepted, discoveries of the human vampiric virus and the human zombic virus. Both appear to be members of mononegavirales, and each, through a cascade of genetic zombic virus. Both appear to be members of mononegavirales, and each, through a cascade of genetic alterations transforms their hosts into violent killing machines, though in very different ways. But in terms of morphological restructuring, neither of these viruses can compare to the lycanthropic parvovirus, which eventually causes such drastic changes in its hosts that they can scarcely be recognized as having once been human. At the risk of pressing your gracious allowance, I will now move on into the second part of my presentation, the virus itself. As the name indicates, LPV is classified in the family Parvoviridae. In general, parvoviruses are capable of infecting numerous species, though most people are familiar with the canine and feline strains, which cause severe and life-threatening diseases in wild animals and pets alike. In humans, parvoviruses are much less severe, frequently causing no symptoms whatsoever. What makes LPV unique is that it is zoonotic, easily transmitted to humans via the bite of an infected canine. Specifically, in nearly every case, it's the bite of a Canis lupus, a gray wolf, or one of its many subspecies. Indeed, this virus appears to be highly specialized, unable to infect or be carried by any organisms except for canines and primates. As a result, the most common victims of lycanthropy, or lichens as I call them, are those whose profession brings them in frequent contact with wolves, such as hunters, trappers, and lumberjacks. Upon entering a host's bloodstream, rather than targeting a single type of tissue, the lycanthropic parvovirus proceeds to infect and, on some level, transform every living cell with a nucleus in the body. Most parvoviruses enter host cells by endocytosis, traveling to the nucleus where they wait until the cell enters its replication stage. Only then is the virus's genome uncoded and replicated, at which point the virus's messenger RNA is transcribed and translated. Eventually, mature virions exit the host cell via lysis, or destruction of the host cell. But the lycanthropic parvovirus appears to utilize a much stealthier method of reproduction. Rather than destroying the host cell, which the body could associate with inflammation, thereby alerting the immune system of its presence, the new virions bud from the host cell, leaving it intact, though altered. In this regard, LPV is perhaps more similar to human papillomavirus, which is a similar non-enveloped DNA virus that alters cellular genomes without destroying the cell itself. In fact, because LPV does appear to be a DNA virus rather than RNA, as with the previously described HVV and HZV, no reverse transcription from RNA to DNA is necessary. Upon entering a cell, the viral DNA can immediately integrate itself into the host's chromosomes. In short, the changes that lycanthropic parvovirus makes to its host's cells are drastic and rapid. In my studies, I have observed that the onset of symptoms occurs at roughly 24 hours from the point of infection. These symptoms are somewhat generic hallmarks of an extreme immune response: severe thirst, high fever, chills, and even itching, the latter of which is likely related to metabolic increase brought on by the virus. These are similar to the other diseases I have presented, but unlike HVV and HZV, the lycanthropic virus appears to have no need of a coma to facilitate the transformation of its host. By the 48-hour mark, the fever begins to dissipate, and the other symptoms are drastically reduced. However, new symptoms rapidly begin to take their place. Extremely rapid hair growth becomes apparent, and the victim becomes increasingly violent. Communication with the victim becomes nearly impossible, as their responses degrade into grunts, growls, and hisses. Attempts to restrain patients at this stage often result in self-harm and even more extreme aggression. Indeed, the victim will take great efforts to flee from the company of any humans, presumably to
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Yo, stop laughing. Explain.
Think about it, grunts.
Is that supposed to make sense? What?
Never mind, just play the video.
No, don't.
Yeah, just play the video, play the video.
Hey, no. Explain. What?
No, play the video. Just play the video. Just play the video.
Explain right now. What are you talking
No,
about? Yeah, all
no, they'll understand. They'll understand what I mean. In the room, grunts.
complete their transformation in a more secluded area. But now, I must warn you, even if you regard my previous work as truthful, the transformation that follows LPV infection is so radical, the contortions it places upon the body
Yeah,
so
absolutely
disturbing,
not. Don't ever
that
say
even
that
in
again.
recounting it here, I scarcely believe it myself. The transformation from the
Yo, you
humanoid
do
body
not have the
plan to
dog.
that of a
You're a
lichen is
coward, bro.
drastic and,
Don't
even
talk
to the
you got his
scientifically
comfort,
minded,
bro. He
disturbing.
keep rubbing that stuff on the
Few could
floor.
look upon the lichen's distorted visage without having to stifle a sense of fear and repulsion that rises from the id like a dormant memory. However, in stark contrast to the portrayals in movies, novels, and even folklore, this transformation does not wait for a full moon, and it takes far longer than mere hours to complete. Approximately 1 week following infection, major physiological changes begin to take place. Though the exact mechanisms are a subject of my ongoing research, I have found evidence to indicate that essentially, the viral DNA takes over the body's process of cellular differentiation, selectively altering certain parts of the human genome based on the final design of the organism. As the infected cells shift and divide according to their newly modified genetic instructions, the victim undergoes an agonizing reshaping of bones and soft tissues. Worse, rather than being over in a single night, this agony is very long-lived. Unfortunately, because it places a great deal of strain on the victim's heart and body, many do not survive the transformation. Such has often been the case in my own research. This, combined with the difficulty in locating infected individuals in the first place, has forced me to infer much about the stages of transformation, mainly from corpses of those who died in the process. In any case, it appears that the entire transformation is complete in 6 weeks. During that time, the unfortunate victim prefers isolation, and likely as a result of their torment, will lash out strongly at any who attempt to draw near. Needless to say, the common notion of a werewolf who transforms at the full moon and then back again is biological fantasy, and the changes that the lycanthropic parvovirus enacts upon its hosts are completely irreversible. However, my personal mantra is that there is some truth to just about every myth, and as I present the information I have gleaned from my own research and that of my colleague, we will discuss just what biological adaptations are fiction and which are rooted in unsettling reality. The earliest changes to occur in a victim's body are twofold: widespread hair growth and, in order to adapt to an increasingly nocturnal hunting pattern, heightened senses. Of course, thick fur is a hallmark of the lycanthropic appearance, and this is one aspect of the legends that is very real. It appears that the virus may reactivate a certain gene that plays a role in embryonic hair growth, but is normally dormant in adults, SOX3. Essentially, the result is generalized terminal hypertrichosis, a condition not without precedent in humans, though it is rare and not nearly as universal as what is triggered by LPV, and which causes the growth of terminal hair across parts of the body which are normally hairless, such as the nose, forehead, ears, back, etc.
What are you talking
Uncle
about?
Nettie?
Look it up. Yeah, who is this man?
Uncle Nettie?
Are you insane? What are you looking at? The uncle from Wednesday with glasses.
Ew.
Yo, what are you talking about?
What kind of stuff are you? What is this?
Oh, that dude? Cousin It? He looks nothing like him. He has no
In
glasses.
fact, the only areas that remain hairless by the end of the lichen transformation are the palms of the hand and the soles of the feet. At the same time, an increase in melanin production turns the skin a very light or very dark gray, depending on the victim's ethnicity. Victims' eyes begin to appear bloodshot due to the increased blood flow, which supports the formation of tapetum lucidum tissue behind the eye, which serves to reflect light. This greatly improves night vision and causes their characteristic eye shine. Toward the latter part of their transformation, loss of pigment in the iris brightens its hue to either a pale icy blue or an intense yellow-amber coloration. This is the primary sensory change that facilitates their newly nocturnal behavior, but changes in their brain also occur. Alterations to the suprachiasmatic nuclei of the hypothalamus work to entirely reverse the victim's circadian rhythm. Other senses are greatly improved as well. Auditory perception quadruples, while olfaction is nearly 100 times keener than that of an uninfected human. Autopsies reveal hypertrophic limbic neurons and a proliferation of receptor cells, which may explain these heightened senses. One area of my research that still requires extensive testing is what occurs in the lichen brain. It appears that large portions of the prefrontal cortex and hippocampus are reduced in mature lichens, leading me to believe that this is at least partially to blame for their extreme aggression and apparent lack of reasoning abilities. Of course, some of this likely has to do with their often overwhelming need for food, but this is a point to which we'll return. But while all of these changes begin relatively early in the transformation process, the next few weeks involve much greater and more fundamental modifications. Triggered by increased production of growth hormone from the pituitary gland and insulin-like growth factor from the liver, unprecedented bone and muscle growth occurs throughout the body and, as a side effect, causes the skin to swell and bruise. In many major bones, such as those in the arms, legs, hands, and feet, hyaline cartilage cells in the epiphyseal plate, a zone normally dormant in adults, are reactivated. In these particular bones, cartilage cells called osteoclasts break down bone tissue by dissolving its mineralized matrix, a process known as bone resorption, while chondrocytes form new cartilage to replace the missing bone. Finally, fibroblasts strengthen the cartilage by reinforcing it with additional collagen. Once this process is complete, cartilage can once again stack inside the open growth plates and spread across the outside of the skeleton to form new bone tissue via osteoblasts, which replace old cartilage as it degenerates. But bone that grows in length alone could quickly become brittle, especially when the force of the victim's added muscles enact on it. To resolve this, most larger bones in the lichen's body also undergo apositional growth, which causes them to increase in diameter and thereby greatly increasing their density and strength. Interestingly, the coccyx or tailbone is also elongated, forming a rudimentary and largely non-functional tail of sorts. These processes are
Oh yeah, I'd probably straighten out.
Bro, Jackson, are you really quite thinking about this, bro? No, are you thinking about actually doing that? Like, if it was an
mostly
option, would you
finished by
do
the
it?
end of the 6-week period, though less pronounced growth may continue for years following the transformation. But perhaps the most drastic and obvious
He probably would
changes
survive. You're pretty young, and you're physically strong. Mentally strong, I don't know. You probably lose your mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But like, how soon do you go insane though, you know? Yeah. I mean that's how they usually do it.
occur in the bones of the face and skull, beginning
Bro, Justin, you know, if I come in your room and I just see you just like on your bed, just straight up just sitting there, and you're just straight up
at
hairy, I'm
approximately
shooting
1
you
week.
instantly, bro.
Whoa, which one? The werewolf sitting by the tree.
Yes, if I see you sitting like this on your bed next to your bed, I'm freaking shooting
Bro,
you.
he is so tough. What is that? What was that? Go back. Go back. Bro, that is so
The
tough.
shirt right there on Amazon. Look.
Not that one. No. The other one where it's just the picture. Yes, bro. This is something Cedar would wear. Yes. This is something Cedar would wear.
Bro, Jackson, I have a friend who has a John Pork shirt, bro. If I see you
Oh,
wearing
we
that,
have a friend who wears a John Pork shirt. No. Just do it right now. Like, show your card number and everything.
All right.
Yeah, come on. Help the little guy out. What do you think would be like? Because you know how he said it takes 6 weeks for the full transformation to start. What would like upstart that and like make it like a week? No, but I mean, no. He's talking in real life. But like, what would jumpstart that? What do you think would jumpstart it? Happen quicker. Yes. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think if you like, let's say, like you had COVID while you got bit by like a wolf, do you think it would jumpstart it because your cells are already so weak, and then you just take over real easy?
That would be terrible.
You just get rabies.
Yeah.
You fucking scared of. Isn't that insane, dude? After this, we gotta see videos of people on rabies. That is insane.
Post-infection, the viscerocranium
Yo, we
undergoes
are not
massive
looking at that.
restructuring. The maxilla, mandible, and nasal bone, facilitated by additional ossification triggered by the same process as the rest of the body, begin to grotesquely elongate. Other affected bones are the zygomatic bone
Ew.
and arch, which add thickness to support the enlarged facial bones. Additionally, the anterior nasal aperture is shifted forward along with the surrounding bones, and new layers are added to the spongy matrix within the nasal cavity. As the nasal bone and maxilla push forward, the lateral, alar, and septal cartilage of the external nose are compressed, and the fibrofatty tissue that makes up the nostrils
what?
is redistributed slightly, severely
Yo,
What
flattening
did
the
that
nose.
pause
Meanwhile,
the
the
video,
lower jaw
play,
shifts
bro? What?
forward
No,
slightly
pause the
and
video.
undergoes
Pause
elongation
the
of the
video. What are you
Who do you
talking
think you
about?
are?
Bro, you are n-
Who do you think you are, bro? What stuff have you gone through?
yo, bro, this looks exactly like my uncle who turned into a fucking werewolf. What are you talking about?
Yo. That is so bad.
Are you insane, bro? No, you
Bro,
haven't.
this is I was feeding my uncle in my basement after he got his monthly.
What'd you say? No, repeat.
I said I was feeding I was feeding my uncle after he got his monthly rabies.
I know what you said. What did Jackson say? Oh, okay. Oof, I thought you said something else. No, I thought you said I heard caw, and I was like, what is he gonna say?
I don't like this generation. Yo, what the frick?
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, that's so
You know,
bad.
I always thought if like what if you slammed your face into something and it like cracked your face up? What do you think? You think it would happen faster?
What if you just basically what you guys are saying, what if I just broke like my whole skeleton and then just like it just made it go faster?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What? Run before it's too
What?
late!
Frick.
Oh, Jesse, I may be a wolf now, but it won't save me from the
What do you mean?
Oh,
How you feel?
Hey, Jackson, what do you be
This is why I
watching?
never invite you to play
What are you
Roblox.
talking about? Who do you think you are?
via similar processes. Observations of corpses who died in various stages of this transformation indicate that the facial bones and jaw don't always grow at the same rate, sometimes leaving the lichen with an under or overbite until the transformation is complete. Though not nearly as pronounced as many depictions in art and media portray, by the end of the roughly 6-week period, all of these changes do bestow upon the victim an almost mesocephalic snout, and one that is admittedly strikingly canine in appearance. Accentuating this lupine visage is a tightening of the auricular muscles, which usually serve to move the ears slightly back and upward, positioning them higher on the head and aiding the lichen's enhanced hearing. Eventually, perhaps months after transformation, a gradual and unknown process also seems to collapse certain cartilage in the ear's helix, giving it a distinctly pointed shape. But of course, these aren't the only changes that occur in the head. Dentition is also substantially altered. Normal humans have a total of about 32 teeth, 4 canines, 8 incisors, 8 premolars, and 12 molars. Like wolves and bears, however, lichens have up to 42, 4 canines, 12 incisors, 16 premolars, and 10 molars. It also appears that a triggering of odontogenesis essentially causes a condition known as hyperdontia, which results in the growth of supplemental supernumerary teeth. As of this recording, I have yet to determine exactly how this happens, but my research suggests that these teeth develop from additional tooth buds that arise directly from the dental lamina, or perhaps split from the bud of the original tooth itself. In normal humans, hyperdontia would likely cause severe overcrowding, but because the lichen jaws also elongate, space is not an issue. Additionally, the canine teeth are substantially enlarged, as specialized ameloblasts travel through the narrow pores of the dentin and crown, and once they reach the surface, deposit additional enamel onto its tip. This is very similar to what occurs in vampire dentition, and with similar fang-like results. Finally, the chewing muscles of the jaw, namely the masseter, pterygoid, and temporal muscles, are greatly enlarged, which gives fully transformed lichens an immensely powerful bite force. I have yet to determine a controllable method to test just how powerful it is, but I will add these findings when they become available. But we cannot move on from the subject of lichen bone structure without discussing their hands and feet. During the mid to late part of their transformation, the victim's nails on both fingers and toes begin to loosen. Eventually, they will fall out entirely as the distal phalanx bones grow into hooked claws. These slowly erupt from the former nail beds as hard keratin forms around the new quicks. Though they are initially short and small, these claws can grow to over 6 inches in length. By the end of their transformation, the lichen hand is strikingly similar to the claw of a bear, and lichen's use of their thumb is similarly restricted, making it easier to move on all fours. A fully transformed lichen's feet also exhibit similar claws.
Yeah, so if
thanks
you see
to the elongation and thickening of the forearms, feet,
what would you do if this thing came crawling at you? No, the whole thing. The whole. Yes. What if just that thing came at you? No, the whole thing. The whole thing. You're paranoid of your closet, and you would eat the whole thing.
You're swinging, bro. You will get caught up immediately. You know what I would do? I would start blasting. I don't care if it's lead. Okay. What? My dog? Of course I
His
look.
dog just
What? There's nothing out
transforms.
there.
His dog just transforms into that thing.
That would be crazy. My little chihuahua transform.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, imagine.
Bro, my little chihuahua transforming into that?
Yo.
He'd be like a midget on like meth. A little furry midget on meth.
Yo. That'd be so funny.
Sometimes he does get a little mad.
and spinal column. Moving in a quadrupedal stance appears to be remarkably comfortable for a formerly fully bipedal creature, though thanks to their newly shaped feet, which are generally plantigrade during bipedal movement and digitigrade while on all fours, and their enlarged pelvic and shoulder girdles, moving between stances appears to be equally comfortable. But comfortable is not a word anyone would use to describe the transformation process itself. It is likely immensely painful, like severe and pervasive growing pains sustained for weeks. This pain is likely compounded by the numerous changes that occur in the internal organs. Though the digestive and cardiovascular symptoms remain largely unchanged, structurally speaking, most organs, including the heart, become greatly enlarged in order to cope with the lichen's increased body mass. In fact, the heart is so enlarged that fully transformed lichens experience a decreased resting heart rate of around 40 to 50 beats per minute, similar to that of a large bear. As such, the physiological reliance on this organ makes them much more vulnerable to chest injuries, especially since their ability to clot blood, heal injuries, and fight infection is not superior to humans and other mammals. The common conception that silver is more effective than any other kind of bullet is pure fiction. Older lichens also exhibit shorter digestive tracts, likely an adaptation to their diet, which leads directly to my next point. To fuel their increased muscle hypertrophy, the extreme alterations in skeletal composition, and their increased overall metabolism, infected individuals must consume copious amounts of food, and more specifically, protein. Though they prefer isolation a majority of the time, lichens are not picky when it comes to food sources. Indeed, any living thing in close proximity to a lichen is truly in mortal danger, and they will likely fall victim to these beasts' insatiable appetite. The net effect of these extreme alterations to the humanoid body plan is clear. Post-transformation, victims of LPV are reduced to an aggressive, animalistic state. Legs and arms are restructured to allow for effective locomotion in both bipedal and quadrupedal stances. The facial muscles and bones form a kind of snout, and medium-length hair covers their entire body. These stark and even radical changes are cemented until the poor creature dies, though I have no evidence to show that lichen lifespans are longer or shorter than the average humans. Needless to say, it is clear where the persisting legends of werewolves come from. But one nagging question has likely already occurred to you, as it did to me in the early phases of my research. Why would a virus induce a transformation that requires such a high biological cost? My hypothesis is simple. The virus itself likely originated in canines in the distant past, and through a process known as horizontal gene transfer, it likely assimilated so much of its host's genome that it has little choice but to express similar characteristics in any host it infects. It just so happens that primates are the only other mammals it's capable of infecting. Generally speaking, based on the discovery of dozens of well-preserved fossils, records of which were provided by my deceased colleague, I believed that the first true lichens originated in the forest-heavy landmass of Eurasia, possibly after infecting and wiping out our Neanderthal cousins. As humanity progressed into the medieval era, we never lost the deep-seated fear of our lichen predators. As a result, legends of distant lands populated by dog-headed men persisted, as did the concept
Yeah. Oh, hell no.
of the
Play the
terrifying
Yeah.
werewolf. Even today, these legends are ingrained in our culture. Many have thought of lycanthropy as a fictional metaphor for the duality
get
of
slaughtered.
man, a personification of the ongoing struggle between the enlightened person and our basest instincts. But while these discussions may have merit, the reality is that lichens, werewolves, are very real. Some night, my dear listener, you may find yourself wandering through a lonely wood. You wouldn't see the attack coming, and if you miraculously survived it, you'd retain your wits long enough to see your skin grow fur, your limbs lengthen, and claws sprout from your fingertips. As the agony and madness overtakes you, prompted only by a lowly virus, metaphors and philosophies will not cross your mind. You'll be consumed by only one thought: to kill.
That's delightful.
This video is a work of fiction. Portions of this video were inspired by the Federal
No.
Vampire
Wait,
and
Jackson.
Zombie Agency
Can we?
website.
It's
Links can be
like a 15-second clip. Can we please put on this? I sent it to you in Discord.
I fear.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah, you're getting swatted, bud.
FBI, open the door! Yeah, I'm just saying don't. I'm saying don't say I want to snipe the president.
I do.
Yeah, I was talking about it earlier. It's like, what is that? Is that Minecraft? It is. Your whole theme on Upper GX is Minecraft, isn't it? Yeah, that one. First one. First one. Hello.
Genome chip. Huh?
There you go.
What the heck is that?
Is it being?
It's being lava.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, we should pull up some scary, some horror films.
No, you'll be fine. Don't go to sleep. Sleeping isn't needed.
Wait, please, wait. Please press the last short on that thing. Top 5 best Dad Castile moment.
Who did that? Which one of you assholes just stuck his finger in my asshole?
Yo. Yo, what the heck is this?
Room, we started telling this story about...
Short your knockers!
We just wanted to wish you good luck and may the best team win.
I'm sure you do. We just wish you would get the hell out of my face! Get out of my face! Get out! Maybe I have been a little too hard on everybody. Maybe what we need is a huge party at the goat house where everybody gets pounded. You mean hammered, right? You may get hammered, but my ass gets pounded.
Yeah. I just put that finger.
Sniper to the Civil War. Day 1. You wake up at the Battle of Gettysburg. General Grant hands you a heavy wooden musket. You politely decline and pull out a massive modern 50 caliber sniper rifle. He looks at you and doesn't say anything. Day 2. The Confederate Army lines up in a perfect row across a massive grass field.
Yeah, that's gonna be me tomorrow.
50 yards.
But against the White House.
In the dirt over a full mile away. Day 3. You look through the scope and casually shoot the enemy commander's hat right off his head. The bullet is supersonic. They don't even hear the loud gunshot until 3 seconds later. Day 4. The enemy panics and hides behind a thick oak tree. You just load an armor-piercing round and shoot a perfect hole directly through the solid wood. Day 5. The enemy rolls out a giant iron cannon to blindly fire into the trees. You casually shoot the wooden wheel right off the cart and the massive cannon tips straight into the mud. Day 6. The enemy soldiers are absolutely terrified of you. The commander is way too scared to even step outside of his tent. Day 7. They wave a white flag and completely surrender the American Civil War to a metal tube. You just won the Civil War in 7 days. What if you brought a modern...
How much you bet? Don't know. Why not?
No, skip it. I hate this.
What if you brought a modern sniper to the Civil War? Day 1. You wake up at
Go on Instagram room. Oh yeah.